Hi there, welcome. This is Amanda B's Floral Designs Flower Crown demonstration. Today we are going to be going through everything that's included in your flower crown kit, and so that way you can have a fun party and make something beautiful that you all get to take home. We're going to go ahead and start with going through everything that's going to be included. When you receive your flower crown kits, you want to take everything out of its boxes, lay everything out nice and organized so that way you know what all is included. First thing you're going to see is this wire. This is going to be your flower crown base. This is what we're going to make everything on. It should be taped, and there should be one little hook at the end and then one with a little circle that is going to go around and that'll hook on. Next thing you're going to see is a big pile of this wire. This is a paper coated wire, and this is what we're going to be attaching all of the flowers to. The next thing that you will have is all of your greenery. There should be little pieces that you have, and then you're also going to have some flowers. You should have a few different types of flowers and some fillers. Today I've got some alstroemeria. We've got some statice. This is straw flower. We've got thistle, hypericum berries, and then a couple of different colors of spray roses. Now, everything in the kit might be different than what you see here. Everything is based on seasonality and or if we're working with a color scheme that fits your party theme. But without further ado, let's get started. One thing to consider whenever you are working on your flower crowns is making sure you're working in a straight line. Whenever we're making our flower crowns and you start getting everything wrapped on there, sometimes it's easy for things to get put on one way or the other, so just make sure that you're following a line, and that way everything looks nice and clean when you're done. So one way that I like to make my flower crowns is I like to go in a pattern. I like to start with a green and then a filler and then a larger flower, and then I just keep going and repeating from there. So I'm going to start here with my olive greens. You're going to grab some of your paper covered wire. It's this tan wire, and you are just going to tightly wrap this little piece around the greenery, just like so, so you can see that. Now you're going to have a tail here, and you only need to wrap the wire around a couple times before you move on to the next thing. So next thing I'm going to go with is my statice. I'm just going to place where the stems are of my first piece of greenery. I put the head of the statice right beneath that, and then I wrap. And again, you only need to wrap a couple different times. Make sure that's all nice, tight, and straight. And then we just keep going. So I'm going to go with my straw flower next. Again, go where I stopped with the statice, go with your straw flower. Wrap that a couple of times, and as you can see, these little pieces of wire go for quite a ways, so you don't have to use too many different pieces. Again, I'm going to start with my greenery, put that on top, wrap, and then I'm going to go in with another filler. I've got some berries. I'm just going to put that in there, and I'm at the end of my wire here, so I'm just going to tuck that in nice and tight, so that way we're done here, and I'm going to start on my next wire. All right, we have pretty much finished up our flower crown. You can see here I have made everything in a straight line, and I'm almost to the end here. I've got just a little bit left here to finish off. So one thing I'm going to do is I cut my last statice piece really short, and I am going to place that right at the end, and I am going to twist this really, really well and tight because I do not want that last stem to be showing. And then I'm gonna tuck that piece in really well. Excuse me. Good, don't worry, these things are pretty hardy. So you can see here, now we have finished it off. This is what the end looks like. So whenever you are wanting to finish this off and put this on, you can just hook with your little hook and eye here just for storage. But whenever you're ready to wear it, since this is pretty small, we're gonna finish off with some ribbon. Okay, so one of the things that we are going to do to finish off is you are gonna receive 2 pieces of ribbon per flower crown. What you're gonna wanna do is once you're ready to wear it, you're gonna unhook your hook and eye, and you are going to tie your ribbon at the very end here, just give it a quick little double tie. You don't need to do a little bow or anything here because this is just for functionality at this point. So got one done here. And I like to, on the one that has the eye, I like to just pull that through. Again, just do a little double knot. So that way then when you're done, it should look like this. And this way, no matter how big your head is, you can adjust the flower crown however you want. And I always have a side that I like to place the flower crown on. So, and what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna place that over your head. You can put it underneath or over your hair. But just give it either a little bow or just a double knot, however you wanna do that. Make sure it's nice and tight. And there you are. You've finished your very first flower crown. I hope you've enjoyed this and hope you enjoy your party. And feel free to give us a like and share on our social media platforms. That's at Amanda B Floral, B as in the insect. And feel free to give us any shout out. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much, everyone.